TicNote Pods, wireless earbuds with built-in agentic AI recorder and a 4G connection. If you remember the first TicNote I reviewed a couple of months ago, this is the next step. They look like normal earbuds, but the case is the real brain. Standalone recording, real-time summaries, mind maps, and soon a real-time translation update. Since this is a beta unit, there's no retail box. You get the parts inside the lightweight charging case, plus the USB-C cable and paperwork. Simple, but enough. And just like with the TicNote card, the case is important part. It's compact, feels intentional, and houses the 4G eSIM, the battery, and the far-field microphones. Think of it this way. The case is the recorder. The earbuds are just the interface. So the case is where the all intelligence lives. Onboard storage, far-field mics, and the 4G eSIM. The only caveat for my unit is that the beta firmware doesn't give me the full 4G functionality, so I'm reviewing everything except the live cellular tests. It's still a fully functional system, just without eSIM activation on these beta build. The parts follow a clean open earbud design. Touch controls sit around the TicNote logo, and each bud has two far-field microphones and a speaker. They are not bone conduction, they are standard open earbuds with continuous wireless connection to the case. They also support dual device connectivity, so I used them with both the iPhone 15 Pro and the Google Pixel 9, and switching between devices was pretty much seamless. The case is plastic, not ultralight, but still very manageable at around 75 grams, and each earbud comes in at just 7.5 grams. On the outside you get the essentials, a USB-C port, mic openings, and a physical button. Long press resets Bluetooth and puts the case into pairing mode, and a double tap starts or stops the recording. There's also a simple green-red LED for call alert and battery status. Setup is split. The parts pair through your phone's Bluetooth settings. The case pairs through the TicNote app. Both take only a few minutes. And once connected, you get two recording modes, and understanding the split is crucial. So we got here earbud mode, used for calls, Zoom, Teams, etc. The earbud microphones capture your voice and the incoming audio. In transcripts and summaries, no participants' names are shown. Everything becomes speaker 1, speaker 2, etc. But it does detect how many people are in the conversation. And outside the whole AI workflow, the pods also function as normal earbuds. Stream music from your phone, jump to the next track with the tap, skip YouTube shorts or videos the same way. They behave exactly like standard Bluetooth earbuds. This is important because it means you're not carrying AI gadgets around, you're just wearing earbuds that happen to record when you want them to. Case mode. For in-person conversation, meetings, interviews, lectures, the case becomes the recorder. Place the case on the table, close the lid, double tap the button, and the case handles the recording with its far-field mics. Same as in earbud mode, it automatically separates voices and labels them the same way, speaker 1, speaker 2, and so on. The split design is pretty much clever. Where the earbuds are out of the case, the pods record using their own mics. When the earbuds are inside the case, the system switches to the case microphones automatically, whether you start recording by a button or from the app on your phone. And here's something I notice, even if the audio quality is poor, like when I tested recording with my case in my pocket, the transcription still came out surprisingly accurate, which leads straight into what really makes this system interesting. This is where the pods stop acting like earbuds and start acting like a personal assistant. Once the audio syncs to the app, the shadow AI agent does everything. Full transcription, clean summaries, key point extraction, mind maps, and action items, all automatically. You also get the aha moments feature. It highlights insight mentioned during the conversation. And if you need to go deeper, deep research expands on topics discussed in meeting. This is generally useful for brainstorming or project planning. There's also a new experimental feature, podcast mode. It analyzes your recording and turns it into a short podcast with synthetic voices. Is it essential? Probably not, but it is fun, especially when I tested it on a debate with my corporate team about whether we need a dedicated office cabinet for biscuits.
Special drawer for weekend treats only.
No way. And that works for you guys?
Totally. At first I hated it, but now I actually appreciate the treats more when they're limited. Makes them feel special, you know?
That's interesting. So you're saying restrictions could enhance the experience rather than ruin it?
Exactly. Though I will say, the first 2 weeks were brutal. I caught myself staring at that drawer like a sad puppy.
Okay.
The voices sound synthetic, but the concept is surprisingly entertaining. And just like the original TicNote, it detects multiple languages in the same conversation and outputs the final summary in your chosen language. And the future roadmap also matters. This translation 2.0 in preparation, it's real-time interpretation directly into your ear, which could be huge when traveling. And 4G podcast mode, the case would eventually pull podcasts independently, expanding on the current AI tools. So for the first-gen earbud platform, the AI stack is already mature and evolving fast. In actual use, transcription accuracy is strong. I tested it in a noisy meeting with overlapping voices and specific jargon. It still built a clean transcript with a structured summary. Dual mode recording works exactly as intended, so calls with earbuds and obviously meetings with a case. For long recordings, the case used a temporary Wi-Fi hotspot to transfer files to your phone. Once you confirm, the sync speed is fast. Transcription and mind map generation take only a few seconds. Even though I've used TicNote system before, the structuring is consistently impressive. Nothing important gets dropped and action items are automatically flagged. For students, creators or anyone living in meetings, it turns raw audio into usable notes, not just text. Now, battery life is really good here. For what this product does, earbuds are up to 5 hours of continuous recording and total with case up to around 24-25 hours. My case still had 60% battery left after a 6-hour meeting, so the endurance checks out. Storage is generous too. 32 gigs gives you roughly about 2,166 hours of audio and everything syncs to the cloud automatically, so nothing gets lost. Now, limitations and things to know. There are a few realities. The Android app is still being refined, but on my Pixel 9 the beta worked as smoothly as the iPhone version. 4G coverage is rolling out to over 30 countries including North America, Europe, Australia and New Zealand. Shadow AI becomes subscription based after the trial. Recordings work without it, but summaries and mind maps require the subscription. None of these are deal breakers, but they worth knowing upfront. So as for value and daily use, at around $199 on Kickstarter, it's not an impulse buy, but it replaces 3 tools: wireless earbuds, a standalone voice recorder and transcription software. And once it hits retail, the price will likely stay in that general range. If your daily life is meetings, calls, notes-taking or content brainstorming, this speeds everything up and centralize your workflow. So the TicNote Pods are the first earbuds that feel like an actual AI teammate. Not a gimmick, not a rebranded recorder, a proper blend of hardware and agentic AI. The earbuds handle the audio, the case handles the intelligence, and the system turns hours of taking into clear, actionable notes. It's not perfect, the Android app is still maturing and the 4G availability isn't global yet, but as a first step into wearable AI hardware, this is impressive. So, what do you think? Hit me up in the comments.
Family Pop TV.